Brown here again with another artist visit from all the way from Nashville on K96Country.com. Today, our guest is Brett Eldredge. Brett, how are you?
Doing great. Good to see you.
Welcome to Muscle Shoals. But I don't really have to say welcome to Muscle Shoals. You've been here before.
I've been in the area, but I've got plenty of friends in this town. There's some very talented songwriters and singers from this area.
I would agree. I know quite a few.
Yes.
But we're here to meet you today. So why don't you tell us now? You're not from this area. Where are you from?
I'm from Paris, Illinois.
Paris, Illinois. They have country on it there?
Oh yeah. It's about as country as about anywhere. It's cornfields and cow pastures and it's about it.
Well, how'd you find your way to music? I mean, Paris, Illinois, is
cow
fields and pastures.
I grew up singing all sorts of different stuff, and I came down to visit the station in Nashville, which is a really cool venue. It's like a bluegrass and country. And my cousin, who played in a group called the Grascals, was up on stage and brought me up on stage and said pick a song. I picked a song. I played Amarillo by Morning, George Strait, and I just got hooked. And I was living in Chicago at the time. I moved down within a few months and started writing and hitting the streets and writing as much as I can, forcing myself to play guitar as much as I could, and it progressively grew better and better, and it just started to work.
Now you list as your main influences, got everybody from Vince Gill to Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
So why country? I mean, with that broad array, why country?
I think Ronnie Dunn turned me big time into country. I'm a big fan of the singer kind of crooner kind of guy. That's why I love Vince Gill and Frank Sinatra and Ray Charles and all these guys are some of my and Ronnie Dunn mixes it all together with some soul and a real robust country voice, all that together. It was something that caught hold of me so much. It was so much of where I was from and what I wanted to do that I think he was the guy that made me fall in love with country music in the beginning. And then I started to grow to know everything.
All right, well, let's talk about the single. The single, Raymond. Okay.
Yes.
Now you're a songwriter as well as a performer.
Yes.
Okay. But you co-wrote this song with actually one of our natives from here in the Shoals here.
Yep.
Brad Chrysler. Now
Yep.
you might remember Brad Chrysler wrote songs like "Sweet Southern Comfort" for Buddy Jewell, okay, and a few other.
Hillbilly Deluxe.
Hillbilly Deluxe, and he's had some hits with Sons of the Desert and Tim McGraw and a few others. So you found a friend with Brad Chrysler, and together you wrote the song Raymond. Tell us about the song Raymond.
Raymond is a song that is inspired actually by my grandmother. She has Alzheimer's disease, and I had gotten together with Brad for the first time one morning, and I didn't really know what to write about with him because I was kind of bummed out about this whole situation. I was talking to my father the night before, and he was telling me my grandmother was really starting to forget family members, and she was progressively getting worse, and I was real bummed about it. And I got with Brad, and I usually don't start to spill the beans and tell people about my family life, and I've never even met him. I just knew about Brad. I knew what he'd done, but I had no idea. I didn't really feel like writing that day. I was just like, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. This is not. And I showed up and I just started spilling the beans, and he'd actually led hymns and nursing homes as well as did I. And we clicked on a level, and we both had a common understanding of that, and it just started to flow. And next thing you knew, within a couple hours, we had written a song that just came together magically. It was just so real. It just came together.
Really? Well, I can't wait to hear it. I'm going to step out of the way.
Yes.
Let your guitar player sit down, and you're going to play for us Brett Eldredge's first single, Raymond, here on K96Country.com.
I work down at Asbury Hills, minimum wage, but it pays the bills, cleaning floors, leading hymns on Sunday. Catherine Davis, room 303, sweetest soul you ever could have met. I bring her morning coffee every day, and she calls me Raymond. She thinks I'm her son. Tells me get washed up for supper before your daddy gets home. She goes on about the weather, how she can't believe it's already 1950. She talks about clothes on the line of summer rain, Christmas morning and Thanksgiving prayers, stories of family that I never had. Well, sometimes I find myself wishing I'd been there. When she calls me Raymond, she thinks I'm her son. Tells me get washed up for supper before your daddy gets home. And she goes on about the weather, how she can't believe it's already 1943. And she calls me Raymond, and that's alright by me. Well, there's a small white cross in Arlington, reads Raymond Davis, 71, and says she can see his face again. I'm gonna fill in the best I can. When she calls me Raymond, she thinks I'm her son. She tells me get washed up for supper before your daddy gets home. And she goes on about the weather, how she can't believe it's already 1943. She calls me Raymond, that's alright by me. She calls me Raymond, yeah, that's alright by me. Oh, yeah.
Brett Eldredge, Raymond. That was incredible.
Thank you.
How long did it take you and Brad to write that?
It just took probably a couple hours. It was like that. It was one of those things where you kind of sit in a room and we get to talking, and it's almost like it was like I blacked out for a couple hours. It was like I didn't even know what happened. The next thing I know, we'd written a song that just came from a real place. I don't even know how else to say it. And Brad's the same way. He says the same thing. It's just
I get it. It's obvious that you both had a very real place that
Yeah.
this song sprang from. So we look forward to hearing obviously much more of this from you. Tell us about the album. Is the album
yeah.
ready?
There's quite a. I've actually with Brad. I've written quite a few songs on the record. We wrote some songs with Bill Anderson, who's a Grand Ole Opry country music legend, Hall of Famer. I've got a lot of. I got some fun songs. Just I like to go have fun. I'm 24 years old, still having fun out on the road and doing that stuff. We got some heartbreak, a little bit of everything. It says a lot in this first record, and
All right. Well, if somebody wants to find more Brett Eldredge music, how do we find you on the intraweb?
You need to go to BrettEldredge.com. It's BrettEldredge.com.
And you're on MySpace and the Facebook and the
Facebook, the Twitter, just / Brett Eldredge.
You got to be on
That's
all
the
that. You got to be
Oh,
on
I know.
social
I mean,
media.
if you wouldn't, I'd get fired or something.
Brett Eldredge, visiting us all the way from Nashville, Tennessee, Kicks Country. Brett, we appreciate you being here.
Appreciate you. Thanks so much.
You got a great song. If you want to hear it, make sure you call and request it on Kicks 96. I've been Fletcher Brown. I'm out, and I'll see you next time with another artist video blog here on Kicks96Country.com.